And it's so bad.
Yesterday I had a trauma because I was supposed to work on flamingo panel, and I thought I knew exactly where it was, and it wasn't there. And I looked and looked and looked, and the reason why I thought it was there is because I've been reorganizing my shop and making it to where I can find all of my projects, and it wasn't there. And so I started searching places that I knew it wasn't there, but I searched anyway because grandma brains do that. Anyway, I rechecked my boxes where I redid them, and they look like this. Costco boxes. And I found it in the bottom. It's in the bottom of the box. So I gave it its own box. So next month when it's time to sew Florida Flamingo, she'll be in her own box and I'll be able to find it. And it's the right color and everything. So but and all of those words, right?
So but and?
Yeah.
You know that's gonna go.
So
you know
but
that's
and.
gonna go in there, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty freaking funny.
I just really like doing these quilting projects. I have several going. I haven't counted them, but I bet they're upwards of a dozen projects. I know most people online have many more than that, and I just haven't counted mine. I don't know how many I have. But not only piecing, but I love quilting. This is my long arm. It's a Gamel Statler Stitcher, and I love Creative Studio. That's the operating system that we use, and I have a class that I get once a month from Joyce Lundergan and Joanne Knight, and I'm only behind a year. But it's pretty hard to keep up with them. They put out a pretty intense class every month, but I really like that. And I've added cross stitch for 2020, COVID, where we couldn't really do anything. So I added the hand stitching of cross stitch, and it's been nice to be able to take a break from quilting and then just do some handwork in the evenings. Yeah, I've collected a lot of Bernina sewing machines. That's my machine of choice. I have two 880s, a 780, and a couple other little babies that get to go with me if I travel. So Bernina is the one I like. I have done some embroidery, machine embroidery. That's pretty fun to do those projects. I also have 3 Amaya machines that Bernina bought Amaya, and so I have 3 of those machines prior to Bernina.
It's okay if you sip your water.
Yeah.
Water break.
Because I'm not used to talking all this way. It's the LaCroix yumminess. What is this one? Berry. Let's see, sip again. Anyway, lots of quilting, lots of hand embroidery, lots of machine embroidery. And I love piecing. I like to make sure I get all my points. That's important to me. I've been known to pick it out many times to get the point. So kind of OCD on that. Trying not to do that quite so intense, but it's pretty tough to give it up. Especially when I know I'm the only one that's going to see it.
Oh yeah, because all those ladies aren't going to be like,
Are you going to look at it? Are you
Look
guys going to examine it?
Look at this point she did.
Look.
She's so lazy.
Look at these points and you can...
Are those good or bad?
Let's see. It's not perfect, but I let it go.
Beautiful.
Pretty.
So what got you into sewing and quilting, and why did you invest your life into something like this? Because I know
it was a mistake.
I know you've put a lot into your education,
Yeah.
and studying and taking classes and stuff. Why did you start doing that?
Yeah. Well, in the beginning, I received a quilt top from my grandmother for my 16th birthday, and I shoved it in a drawer because the main color of it was orange. I do not like orange.
And this was a long time ago.
Yeah, 16.
You were 16?
I was 16.
Oh, she
my
was 16.
16th birthday.
So back in 18...
1972, if you must know. And so I didn't know what to do with it, and it just was in a drawer until 2006 or 7, and I was cleaning out drawers and pulled it out, and all of a sudden orange wasn't such a bad color because there was old fabric that I had clothes that were made out of those, and those pieces, those little squares. And so I went to the store and I looked for a quilting frame, and I got a really expensive frame, and it was the 3-tier where you put one, the backing, the batting, and then the top.
The nice wood one.
And, yeah, and you could roll it and keep it tight and sit, and it would move into position. Like if it could sit right in front of me if I had it right here, and it was long like this. So it only took me 2.5 years to hand quilt. And then when I was done, I was hooked. I wanted to do more, and so I started a beginning piecing class at my quilting shop, Quilts Etc. in Utah, Salt Lake, and that was the beginning of it. I loved piecing. It was pretty in there for me. I already had a nice Bernina sewing machine at that time. I had been making clothes and dolls and putting material together to tie quilts, but I never intended on piecing quilts or quilting quilts. Gotta not kick that. But that beginning class, that our teacher was excellent. She happens to own Quilts Etc. and she's an excellent teacher. Her name is Pat, and she has a lovely business, and that's where it all started. I had a class from 2008, and I'm still got classes going on. I have my creative studio class, so I'm constantly upgrading my knowledge and trying to learn as much as I can. And I have signed up for the Zoom classes that happened because of COVID. I think COVID has made a great impact on the sewing, quilting, handwork, painting, all kinds of artsy fartsy stuff, because I dabble in just about everything now. So it's been a good journey so far, and I'm enjoying it.
And we're wanting to make these videos to share with others.
Yes, now it's the video part. Everybody in the world is making a video, and so I thought I would join the ranks and see if I can get Isaac to be funny, like he is always funny. He's right there. And we always have a good time. He helps me tech out my machines, and give me good ideas, and I make him look at my fabric and touch it.
Always touching.
Touch a fabric. Because it's a textile that you want to touch, you know. It's what you want to do with fabric. Is if it has a good feel, you want to do more with it, right? Yeah. So we're making these videos, and I hope to see you some more, and we can be friends. Because I know we're already friends. We just haven't met, and everybody is lovely in this quilty. What's the other one? Sewing, fabric chats, and sew-alongs, and Zooms, and classes, and yeah, floss tubes. Those are excellent. So yeah. Yep, I'm Tina Christines, and we'll see you again.
Yay.